I've a spiritual garden to weed. It needs a careful hand to rightly sow the precious seed and till the gospel land.
A man can show his religion as much in measuring onions as he can in singing Glory Hallelujah. From an unidentified Hancock brother, circa 1840-50.
Every Shaker village had appointed leaders, respected men and women promoted based on their performance and ability to get along with others. The ministry was made up of 2 elders and 2 eldresses, whose duties were to preside over the spiritual life of the community. 2 deacons and 2 deaconesses managed day-to-day activities. 2 brethren and 2 sisters acted as office deacons or trustees, responsible for business with the outside world. There was also a farm deacon, a kitchen deaconess, and a dwelling house deaconess, as well as shop deacons and deaconesses.
In the time of harvest, we'll reap true peace and joy.
A Shaker brother was appointed as a deacon based on strength of character and a clearly developed skill such as farming or woodworking. A new deacon would be appointed when the position was left vacant due to ill health, death, departure, or poor work. An elder would make the appointment after a recommendation from other deacons. If a deacon could not do a good job, he could be released from the position. Although Shakers often rotated jobs every month to prevent monotony, the farm deacon was one position that did not rotate. He was responsible for the stewardship of all agricultural operations year-round. He oversaw a group of farm brothers who worked together to care for the livestock and work the fields for Hancock's communal family. Brethren in all Shaker villages shared a variety of work in all areas of their crafts, trades, and industries. However, like most worldly people at the time, for most of their history, the Shaker villages were based primarily upon farming and agriculture. "We are farming people," the Shakers would often say. At Hancock, the brethren were responsible for the large-scale agricultural activities, such as dairy farming based in the famously efficient roundstone barn, caring for their merino sheep with their superfine quality wool, orchard work, and tending the field crops and some of the gardens, including those that produced medicinal herbs and garden seeds.
Various changes have taken place today. Henry gives up the horse team to Frederick and moves into the joiner's shop in Hiram's place, who moves into the mill room for a shop. Frederick gives up his ox team to David Lyle, who leaves the blacksmith shop, which is filled by William Trent, who leaves the herb house to one of the first order. David Rhea gives up the barn to Andrew Barrett. George Long goes to the farm, and James Vale is blacksmith. David Rhea goes out to the farm, etc. From New Lebanon Farm Journal, April 14, 1860. No beasts belonging to the people of God may be left to suffer with hunger, thirst, or cold in consequence of neglect on the part of those who have the care of them, but all should be kept in their proper places and properly attended to according to their needs. From the Millennial Laws, 1845 version, Section 7, Order Concerning Beasts, etc.
I've a spiritual garden to weed. It needs a careful hand to rightly sow the precious seed and till the gospel land. I've a spiritual garden to weed. It needs a careful hand to rightly sow the precious seed and till the gospel land. Then I will toil in earnest, the noxious weeds destroy, and in the time of harvest will reap true peace and joy. Then I will toil in earnest, the noxious weeds destroy, and in the time of harvest I'll reap true peace and joy.